Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Monday night. It's 8 o'clock, and we are back again with another episode of Gaming Beyond the Box, the only podcast that doesn't take itself very seriously, and not even sure why we call it a gaming podcast. We just call it a bunch of crazy fuckers that hang out and talk about games on occasion. So, we're awaiting a few people to jump in. They will be here shortly. Jago, once again, had to go see the gynecologist, have a new pap smear ran. But he should be with us momentarily. But with us already, we have HR Bomber. Say hello, Bomber.
What's going on, everybody? This is HR Bomber, of course. Happy to be here. Happy to talk about some games and some news and just some random bullshit that we like to talk about. So, ready to do it?
All right, and we have Tubby Master. What's up, Tubby?
Hey, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Oh, goodness. Ready to talk about some fun things tonight, huh?
Yeah, we've got a few, maybe, hopefully.
Maybe none.
You know, we don't talk about the same thing all the other podcasts talk about. It just takes the fun out of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. Got to keep everyone on their toes, you know?
Exactly. And say hey to Leo in the chat. What's going on, Leonidas?
It's
And
him.
the man that needs no introduction because when he goes to the airport, women hold up babies and they all yell daddy. Fort Boy. You just...
Hey,
wow, that's a slow burner there.
Hey. Yeah, hey, what's up, everybody? Glad to be here. Apparently, I have a lot of kids I didn't know about, so, yeah.
That's it? That's your great intro? I mean,
Yo, since someone else didn't do it.
Okay.
He just found out they had multiple kids.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got 4 kids, and I got like 40,000. I didn't know what happened. I don't remember having sex that many times.
The kid thing freaked you all out, huh?
No, it's actually kind of funny just the way you said it. It kind of caught me off guard. And then from there, it was like, train of thought's gone. So it's like, well, I don't really know what I was going to do. I'm just going to sit here and laugh because that was pretty damn funny. So it's your damn fault, Wilmy.
I do have my moments. And I do want to say thank you to who all these people are. We've actually, and I know it's not much because we're a small podcast, but it's a big deal to us. We've actually hit 190 subscribers.
Woo.
I can't believe it. We're
Damn.
growing. I mean, we're not the next we're not the next RDX, but hey, that's good numbers for us. We didn't think that many crazy people would want to listen to us, so.
I mean, we have Bomber, so I figured we wouldn't get anybody, but, you know,
yeah,
hey.
I mean,
I know,
you know.
that's true.
Yeah. But
Really, I'm surprised anybody's even out here, you know.
while we're waiting for Ghost and Jago, I wanted to share a little something with everybody here. I've been getting a lot of messages on YouTube about our podcast. Some good, some of these guys can go suck a bag of dicks. But the first one I want to read to you, I'm not going to say the guy's name. He says, "Hey, Wilmy, enjoy listening to the show on Monday nights. I can't always catch it while you're live, but you and the Fort Boy crew are great together. You guys make me laugh every week, and thank you for not being like all the other podcasts. Dude, you're awesome."
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
thank you for the compliments, and we will be here until YouTube kicks us off over, you know, copywriting Disney songs, apparently. Number 2. This one was kind of entertaining. I won't say his name. Wilmy Hood, what the fuck are you thinking? I heard you on Salty's podcast Thursday night. How in the fuck is Playground Games not a great acquisition for Xbox? To rephrase, since evidently you had your car keys in your ear, sir, and you weren't listening to the entire conversation during Salty's show, nobody said Playground did not make great games. We were talking about Sony buying Insomniac. Insomniac makes all sorts of games, and as of this date, Playground makes basically racers. Nothing wrong with that. Nobody even said they weren't the same type of company. We just said Insomniac had been around a little bit longer. That's really all that was said. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Wilmy, but
go ahead.
I was kind of listening. I'm like, I remember us talking about Playground games, but I don't remember us talking that long about Playground games. Like, I think it was hit, and then we moved on to other stuff, but I don't remember us really spending that much time on it. And it was more of, hey, they make this game, yeah, they make some decent games, and then it kind of went back to oh man, I can't remember the game company, Insomniac. It
Yeah.
went back to that, so it's like, okay,
Yeah,
I
I mean that's.
guess I'm missing something, but
Yeah, you guys were on the same podcast. I don't remember anybody saying anything bad about Playground. I play the hell out of Forza.
Yeah, nobody said anything bad about
Um,
Playground, and maybe it was just because they were hoping that y'all were gonna, like, I guess, make
Trash it.
or make Playground sound like the best of the best. So I'm like, well, I mean, they are really good at their racers. We have no idea what else they can do yet. So,
Although
I mean,
we
you
do
compare
have,
them to Insomniac, like you said, well, I mean, they have made a few different games. So.
yeah, I mean Insomniac made Spider-Man that everybody has played on PS4. I even play a lot of games on my Oculus made by Insomniac.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
make
they're
a lot
big
of
for
games.
that. That's why I think that's part of why Sony picked them up is because of their VR capabilities.
yeah, like I'm trying to think, and the only thing that I really remember is we talked about Forza, and we talked about, I want to say GTA 5 or not GTA 5, not Gran Turismo. We were talking about Needs for Speed. Sorry,
Right.
and about that they're coming out with another game, but it's like, well, there's no point because Playground Games owns the market with Forza, so why?
Yeah, I didn't understand where this guy was coming. Where he came with this from.
I think he might have confused the fact that we are basically slamming more Need for Speed on the fact that why even try to come out with a game when Forza owns the market on racing right now? I mean, if it's
only
not a
on
Forza
Xbox,
game,
though. So,
true.
I have no.
Or maybe it's this. Maybe it's because everybody is saying, like, oh my gosh, this was such a big, it was definitely a great thing that they acquired Insomniac. Like, it was a good move by Sony. Whereas a lot of people aren't saying, oh my gosh, it was a huge thing that they grabbed Playground for Microsoft. And maybe that was the reason, because I've seen some of that on Twitter, that some people have been, I would say, I guess, I'm mad at, I guess, Xbox, fanboys that aren't, like, saying that Playground was as good of a pickup as Insomniac. I'm like, well, I mean, Insomniac has made pretty good games over the years. Spider-Man, of course, just being just that iconic game. I mean, they just did a phenomenal job with it, and I'm sorry, it is phenomenal. So, but we all want to see Playground do something different, instead of having a racer.
Yeah, but see,
I don't
that's
know.
my thing. I don't remember anybody saying anything bad about Playground at all.
No. And if I remember right, we only talked about it a little bit because we talked about Need for Speed, and we didn't even talk about Need for Speed that long either. Because we talked about it for a little bit and then kind of moved on from there because there wasn't a really big topic to talk about. It was,
Yeah, I don't know where this guy came off with that. I just thought it was kind of funny.
I think he's just trying to get his 5 seconds of fame on the fact of getting you to say something.
I guarantee probably.
Well, you notice I did not mention his name. And sir, if you are listening, from
pissed off right
me,
now.
from me and the Fort Boy crew, eat a bag of dicks. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want a bag of dicks. Where are those at? I don't remember seeing those at all. Damn it!
I'll send you one, dude. UPS.
I feel like I've been left out. Damn it!
All right. Now, let's see. We got a couple of interesting things today. Speaking of Playground games, does anybody saw the article? And I know this is going to be a running joke with a couple of people here on the panel already. There are tales of Microsoft maybe announcing Fable 4 at XO19.
Yes, sir.
So, I'll go first on it. I loved Fable. I played the crap out of it. I did both sides. I killed my sister. No problem with that. So, I mean, Fable 2 I thought was good. Fable 3 I thought was a little interesting with the fact that you could play multiplayer. And I always wish they kind of would have done to where, not like a full MMO, but more of you could play with 3 or 4 people, or even have an interactive space where you could see people, almost like Destiny on the tower. And as you made choices, it would affect the world. To me, that would be something that honestly would be something that I think would really hit and work well in this market today.
I agree. Tubby?
Yeah, I'm not a. I mean, table games are okay, but I don't really have too much of an opinion on it, honestly. I mean, it'll be interesting if they announce it at XO19, but it's hard to say, really.
You guys think they'll announce it, or will it be another one of those during XO19 they'll announce that we have to wait for the next E3?
I mean, they'll probably, if anything, they'll announce that it's in development, or they'll show a little teaser image of maybe a title card or something. But I don't think we'll see any gameplay or anything. I think
part of me
more
almost
of a next year at E3. Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, part of me almost wonders if they're just doing it just to stir up interest, because like the article, it also just doesn't talk about Fable. Like when you read it, it talks about that they haven't shown everything that they have. That they have a whole bunch of stuff that they held back from E3, games they haven't even released a video on or anything they're going to show at XO. So it's almost like, hey, look, we bypassed E3, we're going to have the best stuff at XO. I mean, to me, it's almost like they're stirring the pot just to get some interest going. My opinion.
It's got me curious too.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it makes your wheels turn a little bit just to see exactly what they're going to even bring out. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, if they do announce it, cool. I mean, it'll be like a little tease. It'll just probably show Fable, and that'll be it. Like, it'll just be the name, and everybody will be excited that it's finally got to be being worked on. But it may not even be that case. It could be just multiple games, because I mean, that article did talk about so many other games that they say are coming out before E3 that they haven't even shown off yet. So, and that's something that they're going to show off at XO. So, I mean, I think that's a good thing. I think that's an awesome thing to be able to have XO in November, and then talk about games that are going to be coming out between that and June. So, I think that's exactly what XO needs to be. I don't really care for XO having to show me a game that's going to come out 3 years from now.
Yeah, to me, I hate it when they waste time on E3, XO, and all that, and they announce a game, and then you find out it's going to be 3 or 4 years later. It's like, well, why the hell did you even do that? It's like, put it in an article, say, hey, we're working on this game. Done. I'm happy. I at least know you're working on it. Don't show me a demo or something and nothing happens. To me, that's annoying. I don't want to see that. I'd rather be able to see something that I know I can play with in the next year.
They can't do that anymore, though.
Not
with everybody.
Aaron Greenberg is saying the most significant episode of Inside Xbox ever will be November the 14th.
Yeah, I mean, he also said, look at my awesome Gears shoes. So, I mean...
But they had the shirt.
At the end of the day, he's marketing. He's in the marketing for Xbox. He's marketing Xbox. He's trying to stir up interest. He's trying to get people to go. I'm not smashing him or anything. He's doing his job. He's basically saying something that, people are like, hey, I mean, it got us talking about it. How many other people are talking about it? So he's doing his job. He's getting people to talk about it.
After tonight, every other fucking podcast this week.
Yeah, I mean... whether or not people talk about it a little bit or not, it's the fact that he keeps stirring the pot on, Gamescom will have a bunch of stuff. EXO will have a bunch of stuff. We'll have more stuff than E3. The only thing that I kind of wonder, though, is Sony pulled out of E3, and this is kind of going a different topic, but it was in the article that talked about that, there's stuff we're going to show off at EXO that we didn't show off at E3. Is E3 at the point where more and more companies may go, but they're not going to show their biggest stuff? They're going to show their biggest stuff at their own conventions.
Could be.
I don't know. I mean, they showed these. I mean, they announced Scarlet at E3.
No, they did, but I mean, it's more of they announced in that article today about, hey, look, this is what we're doing. It's going to be, it's going to be bigger than E3. We're going to show you something they didn't do there. So it's almost like, okay, are they slowly pulling out? Are other companies slowly going to start, hey, yeah, we'll do stuff at E3, but we're going to have our own show. We're going to do more stuff. And mind you, I know E3 is like 4 months behind us or whatever, 2 months or whatever. But with that article, it stirs up the interest of, okay, if Sony pulled out, how long before the next company pulls out?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're not going to pull out. One, they have their own. I mean, I mean, in a sense, they already have. They're not in the convention center anymore. They're in their own Microsoft theater. So they're separated from the E3 event, and they have their own big event there too with FanFest. So I mean, I think they will always have an E3 presence just because of FanFest. FanFest has been a big thing that they want to connect with their fans and all that, and that's, I think, is one of the biggest things why they do XO now, is to go to other parts of the world to see their fans, whereas, you know, here in the United States is E3. It's always going to be FanFest. So I think Microsoft will always be there. Sony will be there this year. We all know it because they're going to have to show off their Xbox. And then from here on out, I believe Sony will be at E3. I have no reason why I have no doubt that they will pull out again. I mean, I think that's I think that was just their one shot of seeing what they could do and not be there and see what kind of splash they can make
Just
after the
weird,
fact.
or hearing Bomber say "pull out" over and over just gets funny. Every time he
Right,
says it.
just gets your blood boiling like, yeah.
Okay,
Hey, sometimes you just got to pull out, man.
sorry. Gotta go.
Obviously, your pull-out game sucks because you have kids.
It doesn't hurt Sony if they don't show up or do show up. It doesn't really matter. I mean, they'd probably rather not be there, not have to really worry about competing with Microsoft, do their thing whenever they want to, and they'll be fine with it. I mean, they didn't really have anything show this year. All they'll have a show the next year would be the new console and probably Last of Us.
Last of
I mean,
Us,
don't-
whatever.
yeah,
Who else?
But then again, they haven't had really anything. Like, when was the last YouTube live stream that they had for their showing, anyways, of anything?
I thought they were doing that monthly. What happened with that? Have they skipped the last month, or did I just miss it?
They might. I don't know.
They've skipped like a lot of months because
They don't have much to show.
since even before E3, what they had that little bitty thing and it was nothing, and then it was E3, and then of course they weren't there. They just kind of posted their stuff online.
Yeah, see, I mean, I was pretty sure I missed August, and I'm like, well, maybe I missed July too, because the last time I remember anything being said about Sony's E3 stuff, or whatever you want to call it, their monthly announcements, or whatever you want to call what they're doing, their podcast and everything, was before E3, and then it kind of went dead. And it's like, I thought you were doing monthly. Did you decide not to? Did you decide to say, hey, we can't do this? I mean, you pulled out of E3 for a reason, yet you're not there now.
Well, I mean, we think it was for a reason. I mean, they could have just put out because they just don't want to be there. I mean, they kind of do whatever they want. I mean, E3 is the perfect positioning for just where it's at, because it's the halfway point of the year. Because most of the major titles are going to come out, or major console releases are going to be in the later half of the year. And then you can have your little fan fest or anything from, November. So you're covered from November to June. And it's good spacing. So you get everybody hyped for the next E3, and it's just a continuing cycle, which is good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't understand why everybody thought that Gamescom was going to be a big thing for Xbox. I don't understand. Gamescom, that's not really their thing. Why would they show anything?
Because Greenberg said it was
like,
going to be big.
It's going to be huge. And then he even said, if you thought Gamescom was huge, wait till...
Yeah, so
Well, it was huge. I mean, it kind of was huge. I mean, it had Gears of War. It showed off more stuff of Gears of War than what E3 did. I mean,
it's true, but they only showed one game, though. I mean, they showed Gears of War 3, 5, which...
Well, that's the big game coming out this year for them.
They showed multiplayer.
Yeah,
They showed the game, the campaign trailer, which was awesome, which we needed to see. I know you don't think that's big, but that's huge.
I get what you're saying, Tubby. I just to me, it's like they showed one game, which is, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to blast Gears of War 5. It's like hey, it's going to be awesome. They showed one game. Okay, that's one game, but what else are you going to show? And it's like, that's it. Well, I wait for XO19. Well, XO19 is going to be past Gears of War 5. So it's almost like, I almost feel like a donkey chasing a goddamn carrot.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, that's great, but
Hey,
what the
that's
fuck?
what I said last week, man. I'm telling you.
I so
it's-
want
They're
to
just,
twist
I mean,
that,
they're
but
just
I'm
setting
not.
everything up. I mean, nothing's going to come out. Okay, XO19 comes. They're not going to release anything that day. You know what I mean?
But
it's
at
going to
what
be a
point?
year out.
At what point do they finally have enough egg on their face that people stop listening? I mean, you can only cry wolf so many times before people say, fuck you, I'm not listening anymore. So, I mean, Greenberg's got to eventually have something to where he's like, boom, here it is. Look at my nuts. I'm the man.
Sneakers, man.
But it's better than not saying anything at all like Sony's doing right now.
No,
Xbox's
that's-
major issue back in the past was that they didn't talk enough about any of the games that they had coming out. You heard nothing. But now they're trying to at least try and get some people hyped up and stuff, but it's still not enough. But
Well, I mean, you got to repair the damage that was there. I mean, Phil Spencer, in my opinion, has done more than any person for Xbox in history. I mean, everything that he's done has done nothing but build it up and get better and better and better. But they've got to repair such massive damage, and the fact that it's a U.S. based company. So, I mean,
I agree with Shizno in the chat. They really aren't going to announce anything huge until the next E3.
yeah, and see that I feel like a fucking donkey because it's like, oh, wait till XO19. Oh, wait till E3, and it's like, okay, at what point are you finally going to say something, or at what point are we as just gamers going to be like, okay, dude, whatever, I'm not listening to you anymore because you're just screaming wolf and I'm wasting my time.
I mean, unless they do announce Fable 4 or something, another title that they have coming that people might not think it's big, but it could be. I mean,
See,
they thought Bleeding Edge was big. I mean, they showed that at E3. They showed, 20 or 30 different indie games or ID games there on the E3 showcase, and those aren't really that exciting or impressive. So, I mean, their idea of massive reveals and stuff is not really that impressive.
well, it's because they don't have anything big right now, and I think that's been the issue. And me personally, I think EXO, they will have something that we're not thinking is coming out, or just a brand new IP that they may even announce that will come out by time Scarlet is ready. Because I still don't believe that Halo is going to be the only game that they're going to try to
No, they got to have
alongside.
yeah.
Oh,
no.
you'll have a Forza game. They could announce Forza.
Well, yeah, but you got to have something else that carries
You
it
gotta
besides Halo. I mean, you got to have Halo and something else. It's just
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
Forza.
it can't be Forza. I mean, it's cool
Oh,
that they'll
it
show
will
it.
be.
We'll see.
I mean,
That's
it
my
may be
problem.
Forza, but here's the thing: you can have Forza, you can have all these other little games that build the base, but you got to have Halo, and you got to have something else to carry it further. Halo's only going to last so long. I mean, let's be honest.
Xbox,
it's like Call of
Xbox
Duty.
doesn't have that. They don't. That's why
They-
it's Halo and Forza.
They need to.
Those are their-
They need to build
Well,
something.
We've been saying that for years, but they haven't cared too much up until last year when they actually started buying some companies so they could make games for them. But other than that, we've been saying they've been needing games for a while now, and they just haven't had it.
Well, I think what they're actually doing, because I think it's also another thing that they probably did prior, is they have games in the works and probably have had games in the works with these companies that they were going to acquire, that they finally said they're acquiring, and they were working on something for them. So I feel like XO, we will have a few games, and they're going to show off games that will come out in the spring, just like they said. And will they be blockbusters? I'm hoping at least one. Because, if you think about it, if you can bring out 3 big blockbusters a year, doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your top 3, like, Gears, Forza, Halo. Has to be something different, something that would actually catch the eye of people that don't own an Xbox or a PC and want to go buy a PC or an Xbox for these particular games.
Well, now there are some good ones coming out. I mean, this week you got the Blair Witch, and some people may not be into it, but I'm looking really forward to that game. Then you've
I'm
got
scared to play that game.
fucking pussy.
Hell yeah.
Damn, I wasn't muted. Shit, I'm sorry. And like Leo said in the chat, Outer Worlds is coming. What is that, October?
Yeah, October 25th. They announced that at last year's Xbox Fan Fest. So, I mean, that was a good game that came out of that Fan Fest. So they could drop a little present like that for later on next year. It'd be any game's better than no game.
As long as it's not a multiplayer. Like I'm okay. Like I understand that everybody's going to say PC and Xbox that means they're multi-plat. I'm like, well, whatever.
I don't see Xbox doing well next year in the springtime. I mean, the amount of games that are coming out in that springtime and the caliber of just one of them will
two of them
just cover shade over everything.
Because two of them are
next spring is going to suck.
Yeah, but I mean,
pretty much trying to put out a game.
If we really think about it, though, how many times have we been at the end of a cycle? And mind you, I know Xbox isn't doing the whole generations thing or whatever. You'll be able to play your games on the next whatever. But regardless, at the end of every generation, towards that last year, you usually have nothing. It's kind of just you're limping to the next console. And it's like, oh, all these games are coming out on the next console. And you're like, I fucking hate you. Just release it now, god damn it.
Well, they're not really limping. They got a great lineup for the next year. So.
No, they do. I mean, they got Cyberpunk coming out. But a lot of those also, I mean, it's like, yeah, they're awesome and everything. But, you know, how many of those are going to carry us into summer? Because it seems like spring is that. Like, pretty much, if Sony releases anything in the spring, they're going up against some heavy hitters with Cyberpunk. Tubby, help me. You know the rest of them, man.
Yeah, Cyberpunk, you got Watch Dogs. You have,
I mean, you have some heavy hitters coming out, and it's like, yeah. I mean, mind you, a lot of those are going to be on PS4 also, but...
Ori and Bleeding Edge, they're good, but they're not...
No, they're not...
Dogs, Cyberpunk...
No, and all of those are going to be on both consoles. So it's not anything that Xbox has that's like, boom, look at our nuts. That's why, I don't know. I don't know.
What? Ori, well, I think Ori's bigger than State of Decay and Sea of Thieves, maybe. But Bleeding Edge, it might sell as good as State of Decay.
The funny thing is, I don't think it is.
What if there's a Sea of Thieves in work that we haven't even heard about yet, and they're going to release it at XO19? I mean, think about it. It's been out
maybe the same thing for State of Decay.
I mean, it's been out for over a year. State of Decay's been out. They still have, from what I've read online, pretty active servers. And I'm not like active, like barely limping along, but it has a pretty good community behind on both of them. So maybe
apparently Sea of Thieves has like a massive community. Apparently, like
I mean, apparently, I
don't play it, but shoot, somebody does.
My son wants to play it, so I may start playing it a little bit more offline. Tubby, and so Yeah, for 2.0, I volunteered you. So
damn you. Damn you.
Well, switching gears. Go ahead.
Sorry. But I mean, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's one of those things.
Did anybody notice that Battlefield 5 canceled the 5 versus 5 mode? And did anybody really care?
Yeah, I didn't know they had that. I didn't know they were making it, so I just kind of caught off guard on that. I'm like, they were making a 5 versus 5? Oh, okay. I didn't care, so I guess I'm not out of anything.
Didn't know the game still had that many players.
Yeah, it's got plenty. It's got its own fan base. It does pretty good. It's not a bad game.
Yeah, I mean, Battlefield 5.
They're trying to copy Call of Duty too much.
Yeah,
and then you stop it. Call of Duty's copying them big this year with their new title.
Battlefield did best when they did their own thing and said, screw you, Call of Duty, we're just going to do whatever we want. And when they did that, they set themselves apart. And then lately, the last, 10 years or so, it's like they got to copy Call of Duty. It's like, why? You are your own IP. Do what you want. That's what you did best. I mean, Battlefield 2 was one of the best games I've ever played as far as first-person shooter. I mean, hands down, it destroyed Call of Duty. I mean, I knew more people that played Battlefield 2 than the Call of Duty that year and the next year. Because it was just...
Yeah, I don't know about that. But...
Tell me, we're talking back when you were like 5.
When did Battlefield 2 come out? Let's... Anybody know?
99?
Was it that long?
I think so.
Nah, dude. No. It couldn't have been that long ago.
No.
Who in the chat
Call of Duty wasn't out then, really?
No, it wasn't.
Damn it! 2005. Fuck!
Okay. The fuck you been smoking? Usually it's Ghost.
I gotta make up for him.
Yeah, you had Call of Duty 3. So, Call of Duty 3 wasn't big in that. I mean, the year after was 2006, was Call of Duty 4, which was the biggest title for Call of Duty, and I doubt Battlefield touched that very much.
No,
You
Bad
never know.
Company was amazing.
I love
yeah,
Bad Company.
It was so funny.
I agree with Noof. We need a Battlefield Bad Company number 3.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
it brought into destroyable buildings, which no one had ever seen before. I remember putting C4 on buildings with an entire, crew inside trying to take it over and leveling the building and getting instantly 5 kills and being like, ha ha!
Oh, yeah. The game was awesome, dude. I probably had
Oh,
4,000
yeah.
hours in it.
The campaign was amazing for it. It was so
Oh,
funny.
yeah. I mean, it had
It's one of
people. It had people you remembered. It had NPCs that you cared about. I mean, it.
Mhm.
Oh, and before I forget, Wilmy, fuck you. That's all I can say. The Google Stadia thing, it made me cry a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, there's no one in line. Me and Tubby are gonna be lonely.
There are
Did
more
they catch
people-
that right when it opened or something?
I don't know, man, but it made me go like, this is what I'm afraid of.
There are more people in line right now at Chick-fil-A and Popeyes trying to get a fucking chicken sandwich than there is at Stadia.
They just shut down Popeyes here, so
Shit, there's more
It's
people
about the
in
same.
line for Chick-fil-A and Popeyes more than people go to vote. So
Yeah, that's
yeah, that's probably true. Yeah,
part of what's wrong with the country, isn't it? But we won't go there.
all right.
Tubby
Hello,
Noob says,
everyone.
hey.
Yes, I
Yeah,
see.
I don't know. Back to the topic though. I mean, I would love a Battlefield Bad Company 3. 2 was awesome, and then it just kind of just went away. And I never understood why when you had such a great
Yeah.
story, such great multiplayer, it's like all you had to do was go on, and it's like instead of going on, they're like, wait, we're just going to take that and roll it into Battlefield, and it's like, why?
Well, the problem with them, dude, they wanted to go back to World War II.
Well, they wanted to go back to World War II due to the fact in if you go back to like Battlefield
That's what people
1941.
wanted.
I
Yeah,
remember it.
that was one of the biggest games. I remember playing a mods on that where you could play Normandy Beach and just playing 120 versus 120 and just insane battles.
Yeah, and it's just I think everybody's over it, especially after Battlefield 4. I want a more modern type shooter. I could care less about the old weapons. And I can give you reasons, but
Well, they went back to the World Wars because they kind of ruined it with what was it, Hardline, when you went to cops and
Oh
robbers.
god, that was
They
so horrible.
completely destroyed it, And then so it's like, okay, that didn't sell very well, and Battlefield 4 came off with a rocky start, but it picked up after a while. But it's like, let's go back. People are hating Call of Duty because they're in the jetpack era, so it's like, let's put boots on the ground back in the World War. We'll try World War One, and well, that one didn't do very well, but it did all right.
I mean, why not a Revolutionary War? I mean, come on, you get one bullet and a bayonet.
They've already made that. Somebody's made that. No one liked it. Who wants to
Actually,
take
someone
that?
did make it,
Try
and
to
it was
reload
it was fun for about 5 minutes until it was like, fuck, I gotta reload.
Yeah, right. Well,
I'm going to shoot you, motherfucker, as soon as I get this.
let me reload.
I mean, it was fun, but it was literally like,
no.
you have one shot. That one shot's only good for about 100 feet, so you better be damn close. And if you're not, well, I'm going to die because I can't get close enough to bayonet you unless I sneak around. And even at that, it's like, yeah, you don't really have to aim all that well because those things pretty much kill people instantly. So it was like, yeah, this was fun for 5 minutes. Now it's no longer fun.
But now, speaking of Call of Duty, did anybody try the two versus two over the weekend?
oh hell yeah!
I gotta
Go
give
on
them credit.
PS4.
It actually
freaking
ran
badass.
pretty smooth.
It's so much fun. It's so addicting. I will say it sucks if you just queue up by yourself.
I had that happen a few times.
That sucks just because your randos are they don't ever have a mic half the time, and in that regular 2v2 you have to have a mic. Like it does not do you any good. Now that new mode that they added, the OSP, I think that was really fun. I don't know if you got to try that or not, Wilmy, but it was fun.
I did. But yeah, I had that same issue. I kept queuing in by myself. It's kind of annoying a couple of times, but
And I'm just kind of wondering, both of you are playing, you weren't playing together,
Right.
and you also
I don't
have
even- I don't
Tubby.
even-
who's a massive Call of Duty fan. I mean, we're talking hard on.
All you got to do, you fuckers talk to me every week. Send me a friend request.
Well, I mean, we want to play with you. We just want to talk to you.
Then hop on there and send me a friend request.
I mean, you don't want to play Call of Duty with me. Tubby can verify that. I will be dead almost instantly.
You couldn't have been as bad as a couple of people I got stuck with over the weekend.
I mean, I've played Call of Duties where I've killed myself because I really just did not care. I'm like, I just want to be dead. I'm just going to toss a grenade right here and stand here.
I did that to see how many times I could die in one match. That was fun.
I've done that till I got kicked, and then I got all sorts of messages on I should go die. My mom should have swallowed the load. It was nice. I mean, people are very wonderful.
That's been a while ago, though. They don't send messages like that anymore.
It's almost as good as being on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, wow, you guys love me. I feel so wonderful.
No one likes playing with Noof.
Sorry, Noof. I don't have your Xbox tag. Mine's Forkboy Gaming altogether because apparently I can't have Forkboy_gaming because someone has it.
Well, on PS4, mine's spelled Wilmy Hood with an I because for some odd reason, putting a Y in between Wilmy and Hood was offensive. I'm not sure how that worked. That's the message I got.
That's right. Xbox, I mean, they told me I can't have it because I have it. I'm like, what? They're like, well, you had it once you got rid of it, so you can't have it now because it's locked. I'm like, huh? I'm like, but I want to pay $10 to have it again.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm still trying to figure out why spelling my gamer tag with a Y is offensive.
Shoot, it's funny, like with Call of Duty, which I know it started doing that, I think, with Black Ops 4, the little clan name always did noob, like N, little O, big O, then little B or whatever, and it says it's profanity.
Well, that's like most Call of Duty games. If you change your weapon class and you go to rename it, you can't put assault because it considers that profanity because it has ass at the beginning.
That's so stupid.
You guys haven't ever noticed that?
I have not.
And you're a fucking gamer? What?
You know what? I just never. Actually, I've never renamed my damn.
You've never renamed a class?
Yeah, no.
No, I never did. No, that was too much work.
Man.
I just wanted to shoot it.
Crack snatcher.
There you go.
I mean, on Bungie, I had a clan that was called Anal Goblins until I got reported, so then we flipped it, Anal Goblins backwards, and that lasted for about a week before we got reported.
Gobbling anal? There you go.
Did you try anal backwards?
Like, Anal Goblins, literally spelt backwards.
They caught on. They got smoked.
You spent a lot of time thinking about Bomber. Anal Goblin?
He was preparing for that day.
Like, that in chat is exactly how it was. Snilboglana.
Oh, yeah.
You had to flip it around and say Anal Goblins. So it's like, but we worked at it. Why should we get banned? We worked at it.
We put some serious thought into this one.
I know. I'm like, damn it. We really want Anal Goblins because that's funny.
When I was doing enforcement on Xbox Live, we had to go. They would send you a list of gamer tags, and somebody actually cleared Cox Meat Sandwich.
All right. Well, you guys are champions.
I mean, I'll give him credit for the fact he even got it made. So
yeah, I mean, he had a few different letters and symbols in there, but I mean, you could look at it and tell exactly what it was.
I was kind of like, wow, that's impressive. He was able to spell that because if I do fork alone, I can't do it because apparently it's too close to fuck. Which I'm kind of like, well, that's kind of what I'm going for. But we'll go, okay. I'm glad you caught on.
I actually tried that at the DMV.
Fork?
No. I put FUQ2 for my Hummer license plate, and I almost got away with that, and the lady finally caught it at the last minute. I almost got by with that. Would have been so cool riding around with that on the license plate.
Well,
I mean, I looked into custom license plate to have Fork Boy Gaming, but then I saw the price for it, and every year you got to pay, and I'm like, not worth it. No, I'm good.
Yeah, but to have "fuck you" too on a license plate, come on. Man.
I mean, no, that would be awesome. I mean, if you get that, that's legit. I mean, I'd pay for that, but
Just consider yourself permanently pulled over most of the time.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Noof, all I can say is that is a pretty awesome gamer tag. I've been whacking off.
I've been whacking off. I want to know how he came up with Noof Nukem. I'm really curious on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Bomber came up with it because, you know, he was dating his sister, and his sister said Bomber, so I mean, that's what he wanted.
Well, I figured
He can't
HR,
defend himself,
you know,
so.
for human resources, and he just spent a lot of time in their office.
Probably.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
Lord have mercy.
I remember one time we were streaming with Bomber, and we're streaming, and you hear a high-pitched, just about scream, and instantly mute hit, and we're like, whoa, someone heard that coming. I mean, anybody that has kids, you knew what was coming, because we were like, oh, this is about to get real loud, and all of a sudden it just muted, and it was gone, and we're like, wow, that was like a fast mute. That's impressive. Bomber like, nope, I'm done. We're shutting this off before it gets too loud.
Oh, no, see, I'm not going to mute anybody for the simple fact we're real people. It's a real podcast. I mean...
Oh, no, we were streaming, and, like, he muted himself, but it was funny how it was funny how quick it happened, because it's like, wow, that was about to get really loud.
You see, I'm still trying to get used to this new microphone, because I feel like I should be telling the weather here any second now.
Well, I mean, it probably smells like Jago's vagina, too, so that probably also doesn't help.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Well, I mean, you said Mike, so I figured you got it from Jago, so...
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You and Jago talk a lot. You could have bought his microphone that he pulled out of his cooch.
Why the hell would I... Nah, dude. Nah.
I mean, you clean up dead bodies, dude. I don't know what you could be like, hey, look, a Yeti. Yeah, it's inside her vagina, but hey, we can clean that.
Oh, God, you sick fucker. Oh, my God. And now, here is Ghost with today's sports. Oh, my God. I'm trying to get that picture out of my fucking head right now.
You're welcome.
Greasy
Yeah, stuck up there. Oh, my.
Was that revenge for Stadia?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was.
Okay.
He likes it, and I think he even tagged me in it, and I'm like...
I did not tag you in that Ghost.
Someone... Okay, yeah, I was going to say, someone tagged me in it, and then you were the one that posted it, and I'm just like... I don't need to see this. I already know it's going to suck. I already know it's $130 down the drain, and I can't even find a friend to play it. I had to make Tubby feel bad for him to say yes.
Wow.
I'll take one for the team, guys. Don't worry. I got you.
Oh,
And I pretty much said, I have no friends, and Tubby's like, I'll play, and Ghost's like, fuck it, I ain't going to be your friend. And I'm not in that.
So I need somebody hoping that.
And he's like, no, we're not doing that.
Man, oh man. Sometimes I wonder if you guys are just too strange to be on the show. Then I remember my Thursday night obligation. So I think you're good.
I mean, I don't think we're strange, but I mean,
I know I'm strange.
We won't even get into some of the conversations we have in direct messages.
hey, you know what? So I think some of those are funny.
I keep it calm.
I do not know. Jago is supposed to be here. Ghost was supposed to be here. So actually, I think, and this is a rare move, I think we're going to pull somebody else in.
Ooh.
I say noof.
I think Noof's probably busy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm
Captain
waiting.
KY.
Captain.
See, Noof is a celebrity. You have to book him weeks in advance. You have to have.
That's true. He is.
You have to have your agent call his agent, and then you have to send him dick pics and all that crazy shit. It's just really, it's a lot of chaos. So we are going to pull someone else in here. That is my plan. Let's see if we can get this to work.
And this is when the podcast goes.
Oh yeah, it's getting ready to get really entertaining.
I'm gonna go with salty. I'm thinking people you can pull in.
Nope.
We gotta get them good peoples.
Yeah, boy.
You don't know any good peoples.
And actually, the funny part, I got a few messages about the PlayStation thing. I actually offended some people last week.
Are you serious? That shit was funny.
And sorry, folks, I offended your religion. It was a joke. It wasn't a dick. Don't take it that hard. It was just a joke.
No. Here's my thing. Hold on. So the thing that I sent you, I actually found on someone's website that actually does PlayStation as a comedy. Like, that's part of his skit is PlayStation and the fact that you can buy a PlayStation from him. And we're not talking something you should actually pray at. It looked kind of sacrilegious. So, I was kind of looking at it going, only $180, huh?
Right up your alley.
I'm like, if I knew Wilmie's address, I might be sending it to him.
Dude, don't worry. I've got plenty of, there's plenty of churches where I live. If I really wanted one, I could probably find one.
Oh, no, this wasn't, this was more of a sacrilegious praise station than a real praise station. Had an upside down cross on it. I mean, it was like, wow.
So it's like a monster can then.
They're praying to something.
I don't know if he's actually looking now because he wanted to be on the show, but I was expecting Jago, and apparently the pap smear is taking longer than what he thought.
Dude, I'm telling you, that microphone is in the way, and they're just having to take it out.
Dude, leave my microphone out of this shit.
The cords are short-circuiting.
I'm not talking about the one you're using now. I'm talking about the one that is in Jago's cooch right now.
That's fine. That's
the smell of shrimp and electronics.
That's good right there.
Nobody caught that at first, did they? That was almost like Fort Boy's introduction.
Dude, you caught me off guard. I don't want to hear that, okay?
That was pretty good, though.
It was.
It was. It caught me off guard, and that's why it was like, okay, I don't know where to go from now. I'm at a loss for words for once in my life.
Wait, Fort Boy had a loss of words. What?
no.
Shit.
I mean, it does happen. Not often.
Fake news.
And Noof, I just sent you a link as well, dude. If you're still here and still listening.
I think Jago just joined.
No.
Jago, what's up?
Holy shit!
Hey, wait a second. This is your goddamn podcast, and I'm the one that figures out he joins? What the hell?
Dude, I have got like 12 fucking messages going. I've got text messages going and emails and a podcast.
It showed up on my phone. Jago joined podcast.
Well, you're looking at it on a phone. I've got this shit on my computer screen, and I've got 3 computers around me.
I have a 43-inch computer monitor sitting in front of me 2 feet away. Do you know how big that looks? Because it looks amazing.
About the size of my fucking penis. What are we getting at here?
I mean,
Jesus.
it's still amazing.
Well, thank you. That's what Bomber told me when I sent him the picture.
Hey, it is amazing.
Okay, the next question is, did you ask Bomber if he'd suck it for computer codes? 'Cause I'm just wondering where this is going.
God.
He's gonna send me one of those PCs he bought, so it's cool.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, exactly. So So that's what it costs, Bomber?
That's what it costs.
Hey, don't
What the fuck? That jumped into me.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody knows, I try to help people out and everything online.
I'll send you a computer to give me a blowjob.
I've donated a lot of switches to kids and stuff like that. Different consoles.
Switches?
That computer is a different thing.
Will me about that.
You gave switches to kids? My mom used to give me switches all the time.
Wrong type of switch.
Different switch there, Jago. That one you went and cut yourself.
Like I always said, dude, when I was a kid, if I'd have been better, that weeping willow tree would be alive today.
Right.
Dude, my dad stopped with the switches and went to a belt. In his mind, it was a lot quicker and a lot more satisfying, I'm guessing. 'Cause, yeah.
Oh, my mom's weapon was the switch. My dad was the belt. He was like, "Fuck a switch! I'm getting my belt."
My dad had a belt that hung in the closet. That's all it was for. He never wore it. It was just for beating us, and we all knew what it was. It's like he doesn't wear that. That's just for beating our ass.
Yep.
Oh, that's love there, man.
Hell yeah, my dad had his paddle that he made in high school. So he used that. It's called the hot seat, and he broke it on my sister. So that was interesting.
Holy shit!
Oh damn.
Yeah,
But
snapped
now-
it in half.
Wow.
Actually, I think me and Fort Boy are the same age. When I went to school, the teacher could whip your ass.
Oh yeah, my dad personally built a paddle with holes in the damn thing for the teachers, and then shellacked them. That damn thing fucking hurt.
My teacher in like first grade had one of those paddles with holes in it, and she could actually whip you too. I was getting whipped by my teacher.
I was in school, and at the beginning of the year, up until third grade, my parents had to sign a thing every year saying that the teacher or the principal, whichever one they checked, could spank me, and they would mark both. And I'm like, well, that sucks. I'm gonna get beat at school and then beat at home.
Because if you're getting beat at school, you damn sure gonna get beat at home.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, well, her mom was a teacher also, so by the time it happened, she already knew about it, and it's like, oh damn it.
Fuck.
I'm like, why don't you just let me go to her class? She'll beat me, and it'll just be done. Screw this double beating thing.
That was teaching you a good lesson.
Yeah,
Make
that's
sure you
teaching you
remember.
Yeah, it didn't work because I got in trouble all the damn time. So.
And the bad part, where I grew up, the neighbors could whip your ass, and then you go home and you get your ass whipped again too. So,
Oh, dude, my mom would spank me, and then my dad would get home and he'd spank me. And at the time, I didn't get it until I got older and got married and realized Dad was hoping for coochie. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get some." Got home. Do you know what your son did? Nope, not happening tonight.
top
Yeah.
block.
So my dad's like, "I'm gonna beat you because I was gonna get it laid till your little asshole self did this."
Pissed your mom off, and now she's going to bed with a fucking headache, you little bastard.
Now I understand this is gonna hurt me more than you. Yeah, now I get it.
that explains it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm sorry, Dad. You could have gotten laid so much more.
Oh, wow. If it only pulled out.
And back to the messages. I wanted to share this one with you guys too because I thought this one was kind of funny. Wilmy, enjoy the show. You guys are a riot, but you need more drama during the podcast.
What type of drama do you? I think we have pretty good drama. We make fun of Bomber. We make fun of Bomber. Yeah, we make fun of Bomber and Jago's microphone coochie. I mean, what else do we need to do?
I don't know what the hell that even means. You said that earlier today. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, the first time you got on and we did a podcast with Wilmy, your mic was all screwed up. I'm like, is it in your vagina?
That's because he's using that flip phone.
No.
Can you vibrate me again 3 or 4 more times? It's waterproof. It's all right.
But if you really want drama on the podcast, all we got to do is me and Jago talk about PC gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's do it.
See, that's not really that. I mean, I have a PC, or does Jago hate PC?
I hate PC. Fuck PC games.
Oh, okay, now I get where the drama's at.
There's your drama. Thank you.
Okay, 'cause I was sitting here going like, I don't see where the drama's at. I have a PC. Bomber, I know, has a PC, so I don't see where this is going. But okay, we can see drama.
I just thought it was funny. That's what the guy wanted was drama on the podcast. I'm like, dude, sorry, we just don't do drama.
If you
I'm 39 years old. I don't need drama.
if you need drama
I'm good.
if you need drama on a podcast to enjoy it, you got issues, man.
They're soap operas. They still
they're so
are
popular
on.
for that. So he needs to go back and watch Melrose Place or the original
Melrose
902.
He needs to go back and watch Golden Girls. There you go. There's some drama right there.
There you go.
Three's Company.
Go back to the real OGs.
Yeah, that's shit.
Jago Jeeper says you love PC gaming.
No, I don't. No. I've never played on PC. I do not plan on starting now. No.
There's a lot of anger in that voice.
I told
Yeah.
you, dude. If you really want to piss him off, mention VR.
Oh God.
Jago, I took 2 semesters of psychology, so why don't we go ahead and discuss your feelings?
And we'll blame it on your mom at the end.
No, I'm good. My mom and daddy, I have no issues with my mom and daddy. They're great.
So it's your sister. Okay, so let's start there.
No.
Oh, now you're talking about Bomber.
I thought I was left out of this for a second.
He's like, I love my sister.
A little too much.
Oh, you can never love a sister too much.
Oh, okay. Here's your topic. Jeepers wants to know, Fort Boy, why does it burn when you pee?
Oh, shit.
See, I did keep my promise. We talked about games for an hour.
For an hour. That's
Because apparently, and I just put it in chat, but apparently I have too many baby mamas, so apparently I've been having sex with lots of people. That's why it burns when I pee.
He caught something for one of the minutes.
That's about right.
Apparently, when I go to an airport, what'd you say? I go to an airport and 40 women hold up babies saying they're mine?
I said a room full of random women hold up babies claiming that you're the father.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah.
Busy man, jeez.
He's a busy man, hey.
And apparently I don't use protection, so that could explain why it burns when I pee. No, Leo, I never said I pay for it.
Let me pay them for it.
Oh, you pay for it. You pay for it every
You know
day.
how he pays for it, Leo? He gives them all Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Hey, you know what? All I
Or
gotta
gets all
say
the
is
codes.
I love my wife, but no matter what, pay
No.
for it for life.
That's right.
If you're married, you constantly pay for it.
Okay, we are not
What are you talking about?
going to go down this road.
Your wife's listening, huh?
Technically, it's all
Well, she may be.
What? What?
What?
What's
It
going
was
on
either
out
door
there?
or whore. I wasn't sure which one.
What's that? So apparently my wife said she pays for being married to me a lot more than I pay for sex. I can't really argue with her because anybody that really knows me knows I'm weird and I'm like this in real life, and she married me, so
Yeah.
So you got the microphone in your vagina.
well, how do you think I know what it sounds like?
That's personal experience with it.
I mean, God, Jago, that's how I knew what it sounded like. So I'm like, hey, that is a microphone in a vagina.
God, wow.
It's like I gotta take my streaming to the next level. Let's go.
You haven't streamed until you've sat on a microphone and streamed, okay? I'm just telling you, you haven't experienced it.
Well, dude, I'm
Wow.
going to tell you, this Yeti thing I've got's rather huge, so I feel bad.
That's what she said.
You were talking about you were sitting on the microphone, dude.
It's never big enough.
Oh, God.
Does it slide in easily?
If it slides in and you fall in, someone's been there.
You may need to see a doctor.
It fits like a glove, I swear.
Maybe a
This is my
proctologist,
first time.
A proctologist, a veterinarian, something.
Oh, wow.
If you need a veterinarian and you're about to see a chick, there might be a problem.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
if you fit that microphone in your ass, you definitely got a problem. Jesus.
Where?
And you've been called out, dude. Now everybody knows why your mic sounds muffled.
Hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
And just to think, we gained all those followers over the last few days.
Oh,
Very
well.
true.
Yeah.
So, hey, here's a question that I have.
Now they're gone.
Yeah, exactly. And Alfred has a question, and they all left. So with XO19 coming out and Sony doing the month-to-month, which they haven't been doing, and it seems like every 3 months, I mean, we had E3, we had Gamescom, we had XO19.
Yep.
What's in January, February? Nothing until E3?
No, Sony will have something in
No,
January. They
yes.
usually do. At the
Yeah,
beginning.
Sony will have
I mean,
something in February.
I know CES is in February, but that's more electronic-based more than gaming-based, even though...
Microsoft will be there. But
even though, I mean, Gwilmy can back me up on this one, CES has actually moved a lot into the PC gaming as far
I'm
as
not
like
talking about Sony
that's
has their
where
own separate thing.
No. But what I'm saying more is like Sony will have their thing, but it almost seems like there's a big lag between before E3. Now that it seems like every couple of months we're now having some type of convention somewhere or some type of something. Is there going to be something in March, April, May? Because I mean, CES is now to where you can find all your PC stuff. That's where they show off the video cards, the newest computers. Sorry for hijacking. I just kind of was just thinking. I'm like,
good shit, huh, JK?
Oh no!
I'm kind of wondering if. I mean, at what point does CES kind of do their thing of, you have all these gaming companies that make NVIDIA, Radeon, and they start, doing their own thing, making their own systems.
Will.
A CES will always be a thing because it's a true electronics expo versus just gaming only.
I mean, they have TVs and things like that. I mean, that's where they came out with the 240-inch screen TV that's also 4 separate screens. And the first thing my wife said is no. Didn't even get us anything.
Did you see the price?
Yeah, I saw the price on that, Wilmy.
I want
Dear God, that's all I can say.
I want one.
Only thing I'm hoping out of CES this year is last year is where they announced the Mortal Kombat arcade 1-up machine. So I'm expecting them to have an announcement this year too for the new lineup.
If anybody's in the market for TVs, the week after CES is the best time to buy them. People try to say Father's Day or Black Friday. No, the week after CES when all the new TVs are announced, all the older TVs drop.
Yep, because nobody wants them anymore. They all
want. Yeah, I mean, 8K was announced this last February, where it actually had mainstream TVs. Were like, hey, look, they're hitting the market this year. 4K dropped. I mean, you can get a 4K TV now with HDR for under $1,000, and that's a 50-inch.
Wait, you can find some good Black Friday deals. So.
Speaking of that, though,
6 series TCL was only $600.
Shit, I got a 4 series TCL from Walmart back, say 6, 7, 8 months ago, $830 or something like that. 327.
I'm not going to involve myself in this conversation.
The 2 TVs that I bought from the gaming setup that I have now, they're 43-inch. One's a Vizio 4K, the other one's a TCL 4K. Both have HDR. Both of them were under $300, and they're 43-inch.
This is a 50-inch 4K HDR smart TV, and I got it for like $327. I couldn't pass that up.
So with that coming out, and the fact that 8K is now going to be relative with the PS5 and Xbox Scarlet next year. Yeah, I know, Tubby. What do you think there's going to be a huge 8K push for CES?
No, there's not going to be a huge push. All it's going to be is they will have 8K. I mean, they already did.
They'll have them.
I mean, they already had them this past CES.
Yeah.
Samsung.
I mean, the cheapest one I've seen on Amazon is about, I think, $6,000.
And what is the 4K adoption rate? It's still less than 50%.
It's not even close.
4K adoption rate, I honestly think it's like 10 or 15%. It is not very high.
I don't even understand that. I've had a 4K TV since like 2015, but I mean,
the problem is though, if you're not a gamer, it doesn't matter to you because I bought a TV and my wife could not. She's like, I don't see the difference between our 1080p we just had and our 4K. Me, I could see it.
Yeah.
So
and that's basically why I bought it, was because of gaming. Yep.
Yeah, and so I mean, most gamers are audio visual geeks are about the only people, and you're talking about a small market. And the fact that there's not that much content for 4K out there. I mean, if you really look at it, most of it is barely HD now. And
you're right. And what pushes the market really, video game wise, is casuals, and they could give 2 shits.
Yeah, most casuals can't tell the difference between 1080p and 4K just due to the fact that they just don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah. Think about it. The casuals bought the PS4 and the Xbox One S. And they're the highest sold consoles from both companies. So
they waited.
It was
good, Jigga.
It was like that guy at Walmart yesterday, where they tweeted about. They got so many likes and like stirred up, like got people's butt hurts, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, they did get butt hurt. I don't know why. Like, why?
Yeah, that was funny. Okay. So I read what you said, and to me, I'm like, hey. Awesome, man! You did a good job. You stopped somebody from buying something that didn't know what he was buying, and then people were like, It's like, who cares? Who cares?
I know. I'm like, why am I getting all this shit? Like, I'm like, oh my god.
I must have missed it. I didn't see it.
You fuckers! I'm like, you fuckers that are tweeting, getting all serious about this shit. You need a goddamn hobby outside of staying on Twitter.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know. I mean, my thing is, I
just helped the guy. The girl at fucking Walmart was about as clueless as a goddamn Post-it note. And I heard her telling him this, and I was like, she's wrong. You're wrong. And most time I just let it go. I'm like, no, I can't. The stupidity vomiting out of her mouth is just ridiculous. So I turned around. I was like, look, do not get the Xbox One SAT edition. He had it in his hand. I'm like, no. I said, the Xbox One S was right beside it. I said, get this one. It comes with it. It came. I don't remember what the games were. It came with some games. I was like, you got a 4K Blu-ray player. Got the same size hard drive. You'd be stupid not to buy it. Pay a little more, maybe. I said, but you'd be stupid not to buy this one over that Saturday. He's like, wow. I was like, because this one doesn't. He read it. It's like all digital edition, like a disc-free gaming. And I didn't even respond, but he thought disc-free gaming. And he wasn't an idiot. I mean, I talked to the guy. He wasn't an idiot, but he thought disc-free gaming, it didn't come with a game in the box.
Oh, my.
Because he's a casual gamer. And I'm like, I'm not explaining all this dumb shit, y'all, commenting on this because I don't have to. I made the guy purchase a better console. He's like, yeah, when I would have got home, because he was buying physical anyway. He's like, when I got home, he's been like, where I put the disc? It's like, you wouldn't have put up a disc nowhere.
No, even the person that posted a picture saying, I got it in, but I can't get it out.
I was like, oh my God, people got on Twitter. And then he's a great guy. He's like, what's the picture of the console? I'm like, I know what it says, bro. Chill. I just help somebody.
But see, like, the problem is, though, a lot of people look at the whole digital thing and there's anger behind it when it's like, look, to me, I wouldn't mind a discless one because I never use it. So to me, that's just extra heat being provided that I don't want. But I'm an all-digital person.
So that's why
unfortunately,
you endorse KYJ, right? Okay.
Yes. But unfortunately, I make up, according to an article I read, about 3% of the entire population of all gaming.
And you do
gaming.
And what I told him, I was like, why be stuck with all digital when you have an option with the regular S, to buy still the physical still around, to buy physical. Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's all I was buying anyway. He's like,
I game shares. That's the only reason why I would be more interested in all digital than anything else. But if it's the same price, I'll buy the one with the disc because I never know. I may buy a disc at one point and need the damn thing.
It would have been like, it was almost like I talked the guy into buying a PlayStation, which to me I wouldn't have cared, but it was like I told him out of the side and told him to buy a PlayStation. You know what I mean? You would have thought I said that. I'm like, come on, man.
Well, and the thing is too, and there's a new phrase that's popped up, and it really irks the fuck out of me. And I know you guys know what I'm about to say. Anybody want to guess? This new hashtag that I'm seeing all over Twitter for like the past week.
There's been a lot of them.
Fear mongering.
Oh yeah, fear mongering has been around.
Yeah. But I mean, if you think about it, though, it's a thing. People say, hashtag fear mongering because if they push enough fear on you, you'll believe what they're saying. And unfortunately, a lot of people are pushing this all digital. Oh, you can't do it. It's going to be horrible. And it's like,
well, the thing is, this is gaming. This is a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I know every one of you guys. I talk to you guys all the time. Everybody that's here. Everybody on this panel does have a life outside of gaming.
Yes.
I know it's hard for some people to fucking believe, but we all have a personal life outside of gaming. We don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. We game, but it's not. We don't live, die, and breathe this shit 24/7.
I love this hobby. Don't get me wrong. It's the only hobby I give such two shits to do. But my personal life is what made me late. Fucking work, dude. I mean.
Work pays.
I told everybody you were having a pap smear done.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
So, and Fort Boy said they sent him the results, and you tested positive for cervical cancer, sir.
Oh, damn! I just get it ripped out.
But that's the thing to me, and everybody talks about the you're either a pony or a bot. And
I saw that, and I was like, huh?
What?
I'm like, I want to be a pony. I want to be a pony.
Poor Salty man catches hell, because I don't know how
Because he enjoys his PlayStation.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Yeah.
people
Salty catches a lot of hell because he's not afraid to give his opinion and stand behind it. Because at the end of the day, people don't get it. It's his opinion. It doesn't mean it's gospel. It doesn't mean he's saying, "Hey, I picked A. You all have to pick A." No, Salty's saying, "Hey, I picked A. That's why I picked A. This is why." And he gives you reasons why. But because of that, people have to yell, "Oh, you're stupid." Why? Because he mentioned he likes X, and now you're upset with him.
And see, I got a couple of messages after Salty's podcast Thursday night. You guys remember the douchebag that was in chat?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, well, dumbass decided to send me a few messages, and he was going off on me too, talking about you're not a fucking gamer, you're a pony. No, dude, I'm a gamer.
Why do we have to be classified as either?
Exactly, I game. That's it.
They got nothing better to do.
Dude, yeah, exactly, Jago. I mean, the people just want they want to put you in a section. They want to put you in a section to make you seem like you are something you're not, and then they can blast you for it for no reason.
It's like you have to pick a side. Yes, I prefer Xbox. I have ever since originally OG and Halo came out. But I've always had a PlayStation, and I admit it. Nintendo, but I know people that love to play the Nintendo or have a Switch. That's for you. I mean, do you? That's you. But I ain't gonna talk shit to you for doing it. Just don't try to force it on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call you a Nintendo bot or whatever they call Nintendo guy. I don't even know. I mean, God, people are just like, if you don't pick a side, if you don't like stand firm and pick a side, it seems like.
Somebody please pull that out of his vagina again.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a big old tug.
Here, I got it. I mean, at the end of the day, what's annoying is, Shizno said it's gotten where he's ashamed of calling himself a gamer because there's idiots on Twitter, and it's like, to me, I shouldn't have to identify myself as an Xbox gamer. I shouldn't have to identify myself as a PC gamer because guess what? No. I own a PC and an Xbox.
Yep.
Do I own a PlayStation? No, not really. I mean, I've had one. But that doesn't make me you're an Xbox gamer. You don't understand PlayStation.
Well, that don't make you.
I can still understand.
That don't make you a PlayStation hater either.
No, and my thing is I know people with PlayStation. I can borrow their PlayStation anytime because I have a good enough relationship with them, so I can play certain games. I played Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought it was a great game. But people are like, but you don't own one, so you don't understand. No, I do understand. I can still appreciate a game on a different system without owning that system.
Yeah, just because you don't own a certain system doesn't make you automatically an Xbox or a Sony pony because you don't own the other one.
Yep. I mean, I didn't own a PlayStation until this past Christmas. And, and I've enjoyed it. Yeah. I mean, I primarily just kind of like y'all play on the X, but I definitely do play my PlayStation because, damn, there's some pretty good games on there. But, I love games. I mean, if I had a better PC, honestly, I'd be playing more PC games. My PC sucks. It's 10 years old. So, overall, it's
how do you live,
dude?
What's sad is your mobile phone has more power than your PC.
Oh shit!
Oh, hell yeah.
Does the bird and the stone tablets, are they inside the PC or how does that work?
Literally, I'm running a Gen 1 i7.
Oh, I mean, it's an i7, but
yeah, just think of that.
The only reason I have a PlayStation VR is because Microsoft didn't give me an option to buy VR on their platform. That's it.
That's because Microsoft is still at the point where they think VR is like 3D. It's going to be here for a little bit, and it's in a phase, and it'll go away.
It's never going to go anywhere because I guarantee you, and I know they are pretty much, the military's using the shit, and if military jumps into it, it's not going to go away. If it wasn't for the military, we wouldn't have GPS. You know what I'm saying? They were the first ones to use that.
I remember it very well.
Yep, and if the military, I mean, it's not just going to be used for games. It isn't already, I'm sure. I don't read up on where VR is being used other than gaming, but I mean, like training, like doctors or like training the military. I mean, has the adoption rate been slow? Yes, it has. Is it going anywhere? Fuck no, it's not. Because there's way more applications that can be used with VR than just gaming.
Exactly, like the Kinect that doesn't come with Xboxes anymore, but people have found a lot of different uses for it.
Yep.
Or what was Centurion calling it a couple weeks ago? I don't remember what he called it.
The what? The Connect. Oh
He
yeah.
called it the connective. I think it was.
The connective.
Oh, jeepers! You finally got a riff, dude. Awesome.
Yeah, it got an S, I think. What I saw.
Yep. And I had a guy come at me. Damn, somebody is typing furiously.
Sound like a mechanical
Oh,
keyboard.
sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Damn, what are you
I
typing?
gotta turn my gain down.
You're typing the hell out of some Pornhub, aren't you?
Right? Like,
What
damn,
are you
man, he's
searching for?
getting pretty aggressive with it. Goodness.
Shit.
Yeah.
But I had a dude come at me the other day about PC gaming, and like I told him, sometimes I don't want to fuck with a PC. I just want to play on a console because PC gaming sometimes can be a bitch. You've always got an update you've got to run, or something doesn't work exactly right.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier for me just to pick up a controller and boom, just go.
That's me sitting in my recliner, and I'm like Salty. I've heard Salty. He's like, I just want to, and when I game, I just want to grab my controller, sit on the couch, or sit in my recliner and just game. I don't want to deal with all that nonsense. That's how I've always been.
Because
over the PC just gives you that hard. You have so many components that you have to worry about because it's yours. You have nobody else that's doing all the hard work for you, like an Xbox or PlayStation does. They do all the updates to it automatically.
Yep,
for you. You
automatically.
don't have to worry about it. Whereas your PC, you may have some updates, but you also have drivers you have to update.
yeah.
Some of them are manual, and you have to do that. And so there's so much more that you have to worry about with the PC, and that's where as time goes on, these consoles are mini PCs that
they're mini PCs now. They are.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the other problem though that a lot of people don't go to PC gaming is a console life right now is about 5 years. If you buy a PC that can run most games, mind you, I'm not talking about an Ultimate Edition because no console can run them in Ultimate when they first come out. But if you run it in medium settings, even high settings, within 5 years, you can't play the newest games anymore. Just because they require too much and you just can't keep up. Not unless you really love sinking money into your PC, or you're like a lot of us hardcore gamers that build our PCs to where they can be upgraded over time. That's how I've done every single one of mine, to where I make sure I get the newest motherboard out. That way I can use an older video card, and as time goes on, I can then update to higher video cards because I have a newer motherboard.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't know that.
And Jeepers probably already realized something I'm going to say. Jeepers, have you hooked your Rift up yet, and it's constantly telling you to update your USB 3.0? There's something about Oculus. I don't know why it is. Even on that brand new PC I've got, it always wants you to update something. And it'll work normally, but it always wants you to. It's telling you got to update something every time you turn that thing on.
He said no, Wilmy.
Give it about a week, Jeepers. That's about how long it took mine to do it.
Yeah, he just got his, like, I want to say middle of the week last week, I think, maybe. Or
because his PC is not $5,000, it's not doing it.
Well, I hooked it up to my Alienware at first, because you got to remember my Origin just came in last Monday, so But
You're an Alienware guy? Oh, that hurt.
Why?
I've never been a fan of Alienware. To me, I've always looked at it. Mind you, I've built almost every PC I've owned. So I look at the fact that Alienware is you are paying a ton of money just for a name.
I don't have the time to build one.
Wilmy, I can come build you one overnight. They're fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, my son could do it too, but I mean.
But then we can
this conversation already.
Then we can bond, Wilmy.
I think he wants to bond in a different way, though, Wilmy.
My wife knows how to shoot, right?
He wants to take his GPU and put it in your.
Hey, Bomber, that is between you two, man.
Whoa!
He wants to take your GPU and put it in your motherboard.
Oh my god!
Does yours lock from the front?
I thought that was funny too.
And he wants to give it to you with the RAM, all the RAM.
Oh fuck!
And yeah, dude, I did see.
And
the
he's
big
definitely
O.
going to overclock it.
I did see the big O on Origin site when I ordered my PC, but that thing unfortunately is not for sale.
15K. Yeah, it's like 15K if they were to do it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And silence.
Lots of silence. Like, damn.
This is my third week doing the podcast. I think it's the first time I've actually heard silence on this podcast.
Oh, well, hold on. Here's the reason.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir.
What does that mean?
I know that.
Yeah, I'm confused. She's all, this is what happened.
I'm waiting for something and nothing's coming.
And his cousin?
Or
He's
he
an
muted
asshole, too,
himself.
sir. Gun is made-
No,
I think he muted himself. We still heard each other, so I'm confused at what happened.
It wasn't
Right.
total silence. It wasn't total silence. I heard a dryer going in the background.
Nah,
That was me adjusting my microphone.
Okay.
well, see if you guys had the
You took out your
volume up.
vagina.
If you had the volume up, you would have heard that come through the podcast.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I could turn the volume up, but then it's going to feed through my mic.
Right?
you
It's
got-
going to sound awful.
You guys don't hear some of the shit that I put up, during the live stream.
You're exactly
Well,
I
I mean,
got to go back and watch it.
Like this one here. This is for Bomber here.
It says
my sister's pretty. She loves me.
She's beautiful.
She makes the best pancakes.
What?
Oh,
I don't know, man. I don't know where it's going. Leave it alone.
we never know where we're going. That's the sad part. But actually, it makes it more entertaining that way.
You know what? I was once streaming and Tommy said, "We don't know where we're going, but Jesus took the wheel and turned left." And I think we went about 5 minutes just straight laughing. It was like, "Oh dear God!"
The last time
Yeah, that was
Jesus,
perfect.
the last time Jesus tried to take my wheel, he looked and saw who was driving. He goes, "I fuck this, I'm out."
Last time Jesus took my wheel, his name was Jesus, and I shot him. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
He tries to take my wheel, he's gonna get ran over.
So, hey, I'm gonna say something that I may get a lot of hate for. I haven't looked at anything on Control. I don't even know what the damn game's about, but I've seen everybody talking about it.
I've
It's Quantum
seen a
Break
good bit
with
on
a woman and no TV show.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, basically. It looks
mean,
pretty
like-
good. I'd play it. It's a single player, so.
Tubby, we've seen what you'll play. You'll play Farmville for 90 hours.
Fuck yeah, well. It's a game. It's a good game. Good quality game. Can't beat it.
And you fuckers call me and Bomber Hicks? Really?
I know, right?
Well, it's.
Hey, I like my farm together, damn it. It's
I mean, mind you, look at Tubby's picture. I mean, he kind of fits with you and Bomber a little bit. I mean, he's got a lot of redneck in him. He's got even the red beard.
See, now the thing is, there's a difference. You can be redneck and not be from the South.
That's right. Very
Well, I mean, Ohio's kind of south if you cut it out and move it.
Yeah.
Ohio is the one state we wish everybody from there would quit moving here.
Is it because they're breeding and making you dumber?
I mean,
No.
could be.
No, but during tourist season, that's all we see is Ohio plates.
Well, I mean,
You know, it's
that's. I mean, from everybody from Ohio, that's where we know where to go vacation. It's a good spot,
Hey,
so.
it's the only state that says hi between the two O's. Yeah, I can't remember where I heard that from, but the first time I heard it, I'm like, that is the stupidest
That's
thing
the
I ever
dumbest
fucking
thing
heard.
I've ever heard.
I'm like, I don't know.
I'm like, what?
Okay, yay, it said hi to me. How about we say bye? How about we go Obio?
bio.
Well, Leo, I've got Control pre-ordered, dude, so we can compare notes tomorrow. But did anybody start playing Wreckfest this afternoon?
Oh, you're talking about.
You know,
heard somebody
I
compare
saw
that
it.
to Twisted Metal. And I'm like, are you crazy?
Oh, dude, I'm here to tell you, it is Forza with damage.
It reminds me of Burnout.
Oh, y'all were talking about Control. That's basically Quantum Break 2.
No,
we've
I'm
moved
talking
on.
about Wreckfest.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
okay, who remembers Burnout when it was right at the end of the Xbox 360 generation and it got ported over to Xbox One? But
Yeah, I mean,
you could drive around, do anything, and you could smash your car and replay it.
Yeah.
From everything I've seen,
Oh,
it kind of looks
yeah.
like that.
I'm not big into racers. I enjoyed. I know. I enjoyed what was it, Demolition Derby or whatever it was called on the
Dude,
PS1.
This
That
is this is an upgraded version of Demolition Derby.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure, but I just
Oh,
What's
know
the
it's
with
price point on it?
anything racing, I get tired of quickly. Anything driving, I don't know
think
why.
I think it's standard price, like $64 with tax.
I'm sure, and I'm not paying. I'm not. Paying
Right, I'm
$50.
not paying $60.
No.
Okay, cool.
No, the game is only 40.
Is it
only-
Oh, is it only 40?
Yeah, it's
All
only
right, that's
40.
not bad,
You can-
then.
That's not bad.
You can get the deluxe edition or whatever, which comes with the season pass for 60. But
Thank you, Bomber, because Ghost just messaged me and said you weren't worth a fuck. So you just proved him wrong again.
Well, yep. I mean, I don't know if I really proved anybody wrong. Really, I mean, I still am not really worth much.
I just know
you're worth a lot to me, Bomber.
I got Forza 7 and Forza 6 I just got for free from Microsoft, and I haven't even touched those.
Okay.
So,
I wish.
Aren't those on Game Pass?
Not only
six is. Sorry, I just got it.
No, 6 is not. 6 is free
But-
with Games of Gold. It's not on Game Pass.
Can you?
Oh, Gold. Yeah, Games of Gold. Yeah.
Can you race a couch?
All right.
Can I put rockets on my vehicle?
Technically.
Depends
That's what
on
I
what.
care about.
Depends on what part of the world you're in. Some people race couches and recliners.
Oh hell yeah! I'll get
Why-
that done.
In
That's fine as
Wreckfest,
hell.
you can race lawnmowers, school buses, RVs, and a fucking couch.
Why would you race a couch?
Because
Like,
you
at what
can.
point? At what point in your life did you say, "Hey, let's put an engine in this couch and see what happens"?
It's America, motherfucker.
You've never been to Alabama.
That'd be a good Game Pass game.
You can say the same thing, but why would you race lawnmowers? But they do it.
Yeah. And you're in a demolition derby with lawnmowers.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
The shit's fun, dude. It became available today because I pre-ordered. That's what Shizno actually got, because I bought the deluxe edition for $60. That's why I thought it was 60. But I got to start playing it
looks
today.
I got to pick up Control. I'm gonna buy it. I loved Quantum Break. Remedy I love that game. It's not out of the park. We're gonna get Control, but I just can't. I have to get it like maybe next or when it goes on
I'll
sale.
probably wait and see if it goes to Game Pass.
Yeah, that or
Yeah.
I'd rather get Control over Wreckfest any day.
But
My thing is, though, the only reason why I'm personally just this will be where people think I'm like an X-bot or something like that. But my
Fucker.
big reason why I'm not going to even try to think about anytime soon right now is just because the fact that they have exclusive content.
Yeah, the
that's
content.
actually, but it's not just like if it was just cosmetic stuff, I wouldn't really freaking care. But
It's
the fact that
it's an extra mission, right?
Yeah, it's a mission part of
Yeah.
the story of the game. Like, and only gonna give that to PlayStation owners. I don't know. I just think that's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's bullshit.
Well, if they're doing that, it doesn't weigh much on the story anyway, so it's kind of pointless.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's not going to carry much weight.
It just
Like,
makes me
okay,
mad. It's
cool.
like, don't
That's like the.
just don't
Yeah.
put like. I mean,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Do you have a PlayStation, Bomber? I don't remember.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I have a PlayStation and my Xbox, and like with my PlayStation's like I don't want to buy because I know it. Especially now that I've seen it online, is that Control runs like shit if you have a PS4 Slim or if you have an Xbox One S. Like the frames drop down to like 12 and 14.
Oh, wait.
And yeah, and the only way that you get a consistent.
I have an OG PlayStation, so that's the same thing. So I might not buy it there then.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
all
probably
I've
hell
seen
on it.
is they've said the only the Pro and the X are the only things that are giving more of a consistent 30, and then every once in a while it drops below 30 during like I guess chaotic parts of the game. But
I read that.
yeah,
But
I
that's
read
an
an article.
intense game with the graphics and stuff in it and all the shit they got going on. Like,
All
those
the,
aren't meant to be played on normal shit. Like,
all
Remedy
the
doesn't piss around with their stuff.
all the stuff that's floating around in the world,
that's where I think overall.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello?
Yeah, this might cut out, yeah.
What'd you say, Bomber? You cut out.
Roll Tide.
We'll have to give them that. But yeah, Remedy doesn't mess around with their stuff. Like,
These
they
current
have-
boxes that are out.
Did we lose Bomber? No, he is.
No, the
He just
last
came-
part of it came in, yeah. We can hear you now, Bomber.
You cut out. You cut out for 12 seconds.
I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. Like I completely missed y'all and everything. So
Do you
All we
remember
heard
what you
was-
said?
we heard Roll Tide, and then he went silent. So
you didn't hear any of that.
No,
You gotta
that-
go wave his roll tie flag.
I was going to. I thought about getting it when I could afford it on a PlayStation, but I have an OG. But since you said it runs like shit, because I haven't looked up like any digital anything, how it runs or whatever. But you said it runs like shit on the OG or Slim. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get it on PlayStation.
Well, people are
see,
talking
like-
about the Metacritic between PlayStation and Xbox. How PlayStation has a higher Metacritic for it.
It was fake for 1 second. J-Dub, I mean, I love him because he does do trolling and it's kind of funny. But my whole thing is he posts that and then literally I can't remember who posted right after him. Literally not even a few minutes after, then like Xbox was 2 points higher than PlayStation. I was like, look, it doesn't
It's
matter.
hilarious.
Same freaking game. And guess what? Metacritic means nothing. It's all subjective. Every
Exactly.
But it does
game
mean something, though.
is subjective. You can't tell me a PlayStation is better than an Xbox or vice versa. It's just you can't say it's a fact. There's no facts to it. It's just
But that stuff is facts, though. I mean, people look at that and they decide whether or not they want to get it or not. I mean,
it's like, oh god,
no matter-
it scored a 90, so it has to be the best game in the world. Like, no, it's not.
right? Yeah, it's like it's terrible.
Like, I'm currently playing God of War. I personally think it's a beautiful game. I
It is.
also personally think that like the combat isn't anything special. Like it's fun, but it also is very repetitive. It's the same, style.
Well, it's the story that's what
Block
does
hit.
it.
Yeah, the story is what 100% wins it out for me. For that particular game. Now, granted, it is gorgeous, and I will say, just like most people will say, is that
It's a gorgeous game.
there is nothing on the Xbox right now, other than a multiplat, that looks better.
No.
No, I mean, it's you're right. You're right. I love it's a hack and slash. The only thing that made it feel fresh was his axe, like Thor's hammer. Throw it, call it back. I don't think I'd seen that in a video game.
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That was
Well, there's a couple like boomerangs and stuff that you could throw and it come back to it. What was this stuff? What game was that?
If I played it, I forgot about it.
Yeah. Well, look at a prototype. You had those chains.
Oh yeah. Type, yep.
Prototype.
First, it was. I only played the first one. Though.
I want to pick up the bundle they got on Xbox. That'd be good.
It's so expensive. Dude, it's
I know.
stupid.
It's like
It's
50
still
bucks,
like,
isn't it?
it's still like $50 or $40-something. Like, I'm like, this is bullshit. You
And
can't
two, and two with Control, that game's what? Tomorrow, right? We got Man of Medan, Blair Witch on Friday, and then we got Gears 5 on the 6th, which is next Thursday.
It's
Holy-
the fifth. Right?
That
That's not the sixth.
No, if you have the Ultimate Edition, you can play. I think it's 3 days early, isn't it?
It's
So on
4
the,
days.
4 days early. So it's
So the
like
second.
And I'm gonna make Jay go mad.
No. The 10th is the regular release date.
It's on Tuesday. Not next week. Not next week. Week after. Yep, on
And
Tuesday.
hey, Jago, I got them
Yeah.
all on my Xbox and PC.
That's good. I got on you ain't made me mad. I get it on my Xbox.
Because I know how much Jago loves PC.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Fuck.
You can play Gears of War on Steam. There you go.
Yeah, fuck PC.
Well, actually, if you buy it if you get it on the Xbox, it automatically you can download it on your PC.
That's very true.
Look, all I know is I can download WoW Classic.
Yeah, you're wanting to play that, aren't you?
Quit deep throating
Or
the
not, yeah.
microphone. Holy shit!
It's
What?
It's sliding it
Is
in.
that really that loud?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, your hair's getting in the way of the mic.
There's.
You're treading that shit, man.
Is that better? I turned it down. My bad.
Woo!
Just part your hair a little bit.
Somebody say something because I'm fucking deaf. I can't hear shit right now.
Hello.
Sorry, my bad.
You're loud as shit for a boy.
Like I'm still out of shit?
Take it out of your tonsils.
Jeez.
Holy crap!
Wow.
What are you turning? These broadcasts over there.
Is it still loud? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
You're
it's
loud
pretty
as
loud,
shit.
yeah.
I'm going
Sorry.
deaf. And I was in the military.
Yeah,
Is that better? Good God.
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I'm
That's
turning.
better.
There we go.
Sorry.
Turn it down
Sorry.
some.
Loud ass. I swear.
I turned the gain the wrong way. My bad.
Fucking hey, I'm
Well,
seriously
quit
going
getting
down.
excited, dude, when you're watching Pornhub, okay?
He's like,
Especially during the
yes,
podcast.
yes, this is my favorite scene.
I just want to touch you.
When she says this line, I nut every time.
I just want to be with you.
Oh, gets out the foghorn. Hey, I think I got something for you there, man.
But yeah, I'm gonna wait on control. So I feel you. I feel you, Bomber. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
we got no time for that with all the games coming out goodness.
I mean,
3 games coming out next week.
and honestly, I don't know. And this is just me with single player games.
It is just you, don't worry.
It probably is. I'm just not in a rush to have to play the single player game right away because I mean,
Well, I mean, you can't play them with your sisters. I understand.
I was waiting.
I love look. I love a good single player games, but goddamn, I'm not made out of money. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, my thing is, I like multiplayer games due to the fact that, one, I get to play with other people. Two, multiplayer games are usually designed to last longer. Yes,
Yeah,
Bomber.
well, yeah.
And playing
And
with
so
other
me-
people is why you're not allowed near schools now.
Well, true. And, you know, I thought it was fine.
Google's
But
the
see-
same thing.
But my thing is, that's why I prefer multiplayer games. Most of them are designed to where you can put hundreds of hours into them, where most single player games are not designed that way.
Well, see, that's what I thought was cool about Man of Medan. Even though people may not like that type of game, it's the same guys that did it Until Dawn. It's actually multiplayer.
Yeah, did you check out the what they call it, the movie mode, Jago?
What Man of Medan? No, I
I gotta
don't
look
think
that up. I haven't heard any.
It's called movie night mode or something like that. You're basically in a
Oh,
horror movie.
where you can have 5 people play.
Uh huh.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. Mhm.
That's really oh yeah.
Who hadn't
and
heard
it's
of
only
that?
like $30 or
It's-
$40.
It was $27 like 2 weeks ago on Amazon.
Yeah,
That's what it is. That's what it is everywhere, pretty much.
Yeah. That's why I got it over Control. I was like, wait, because then I knew I had Blair Witch, and then I got Gears 5 because I get the Ultimate Game Pass on the 6th. Like,
Yeah, Blair Witch is on Game Pass also. So.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I knew I got that and Gears 5 coming. I was like, damn.
And Borderlands 3 the week after Gears.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a busy winter.
Yep, then 2
Holy
weeks after that, you get
Call
the
of Duty,
Destiny update, then another 2 weeks Call of Duty, and
And then
Yeah.
on top of that, then you have freaking
you have Outer Worlds. Then, what was it, 2 weeks after that, you have the new Star Wars game.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, dude.
Ghost Recon.
And then at the first of the year, everybody will be bitching there's no games.
Ghost Recon, not really well done.
And I'm gonna sit and send Jago screenshots from my PC of all the Steam games I'm gonna play.
Make sure you turn it. Make sure you turn down the resolution on so it look like 480p game.
I don't know if my PC will do 480. Maybe if I turn it off.
Your screen is.
It's like, what kind of setting is that? That's just turned off, right?
Yeah.
You know why I say that? Because people were posting that shit about Gears 5 looking like trash. And
Oh,
like,
I know.
oh god, so
People
stupid.
are stupid.
I mean, Gears and some portions of Gears, the graphics on it are pretty good for, even in 4. So, I mean, Gears 5 probably have its parts. So,
When y'all were
I
showing
mean,
fingers of dead.
oh yeah. Well, then there's a pile of guns that just look like a pile of mush, and it's like, it should have done a little work there.
I don't understand why people would waste their time to do that shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Do
Are you
what?
that like
Really?
you post
Come
stupid
on,
pictures
Jago.
of like gear? I'm like, are you that goddamn sad? You have no life, really?
Dude, somebody.
Well, they like doing that, though. I mean, everybody can do whatever they want, really. You know what I mean? It's up to you whether or not to care or not. If you care, that's on you. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know, but I mean, I'm to the point. I just like if that doing shit like that makes you feel better about yourself, you're a fucking sad individual.
Dude, somebody made a fake account of me. So
Yeah.
I heard you. I
They
heard
probably
you say
got a big kick out of that too. So I mean,
I guess you did.
I mean, people are weird. You know, we're all weird. We like
But
our likes and dislikes, and
Oh no.
Not everybody's gonna
I'm
like it,
normal.
so.
You fuckers are just strange. There's a difference here.
not me. I'm completely normal.
Shit.
Oh, sure. Yeah. This is the first time I'm speaking to you, and I think you're completely normal. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Jago's normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no on that one.
No, I'm not. I was kidding. I'm an asshole. Fuck you guys.
And you know the bad part, Ghost never did make it in. That's sad.
No.
He never made it from choir practice. And that's not a joke.
I don't think it's his, though. Right?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, there's not wrong. Hey, I was in choir for a while. You know, it's fun.
And
I like
see,
singing
then we
shit.
made it through the episode. We did not talk about illegal drugs this week. We did not talk about pit bulls eating chickens. We did not really
Well, it's
harass
National
Bomber.
Dog Day, so I don't think anybody's gonna talk about that today.
Yeah, we didn't really harass Bomber that much. So,
And you talking about chicken? The best chicken sandwich comes from Bojangles. Let me just put that out there.
I'm not eating any of
Bojangles?
that shit, dude. That's diabetes on a bun.
Hey, that's good diabetes on a bun.
Nobody said
want
diabetes is bad taste.
Hey, I don't know.
I saw Enrique post that video from Popeyes. Popeyes is one of the fucking worst places in the world to go get chicken. I'm sorry.
Well, the funny part, we don't even have one here in Wilmington. The closest one we got's in Jacksonville.
Well, there's one in Raleigh, and where's the one I've actually ate? Oh, there's one in Garner. I've ate there.
Now, I will agree with my man in chat. If I was going to get one, it'd be Bojangles.
Bojangles is the shit. And then the next best place, because I wouldn't put McDonald's and Burger King even in that category as like great chicken sandwich.
They don't have real chicken.
Exactly. So
I like Arby's chicken sandwich.
Bojangles and then Chick-fil-A. They're Chick-fil-A.
I don't know, dude.
Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich is freaking off the chain.
Okay.
I'm
well,
not into the Lord's
Are we
chicken.
really talking about what chicken sandwich was the best?
Yes.
And we have
Hell
Popeyes in
yeah.
the discussion that literally looks like every Popeyes I've been in looks like someone went in there and shit in the like just in
Our
the.
Popeye shut down like 3 months after it opened. So
Yeah.
Popeyes is disgusting. Everyone I've been into, I can't tell if I'm in the bathroom or in the lobby.
That's why I was like, is Enrique actually fucking making a post unboxing a fucking Popeyes chicken sandwich right now? And I have no problem with Enrique. I'm like, dude, you have never ate, obviously, at a Bojangles. I was like, oh my god, dude. He's like, he's like, it's all over social media. I'm like, I haven't seen shit. Maybe because I don't stay on Twitter 24/7.
The thing is, if social media influences you that much, then you got a problem.
Well, I didn't say it.
Oh no, I know what you're saying, but I'm not a big fan of Chick-fil-A either, dude. If I wanted to eat fucking pickles, man, I'll go get a jar of goddamn pickles.
Oh no, no, I ain't either because they cost too goddamn much for one. I mean, they think their shit don't stink. Let's be honest.
Dude, all fast food restaurants cost way.
Oh yeah.
We have like a couple of really good barbecue places around here that literally cost less than going to get a number 2 from McDonald's. Like it's absolutely, and you can get like sit down.
I would never get a number 2 from McDonald's.
I did not eat at McDonald's.
When did this become the Food Network channel?
I don't know. We see. There we go. We got away from the
Diabetes
illegal
takes
drugs.
us on a trip.
It's all because of social media, for boy. That's all it is.
Yeah, social media. Food's been a big thing.
You want a good chicken sandwich? Go buy you one of those little foodies that, like I've got. Slap you some chicken in there, cook it in about 6 minutes. Boom, you're good to go.
Tomorrow I'm unboxing a Bojangles chicken sandwich in the morning.
I hope you do.
And tomorrow,
You know what? You do that, I will watch it on Twitter, dude. I promise you. I don't care where I'm at the fucking OR or what. I will watch that shit.
I'm gonna do it just for you guys. I almost did it. I almost
Tag me
did
in
it.
the post. I will watch it.
I almost did it this morning because Enrique shit
my
on
God.
Saturday. I was like, I'm gonna stop at Bojangles because I commented on the video. I said Bojangles got the best chicken sandwich, and I had a winky emoji. And I almost did it this morning. I was like, nah, fuck it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I don't really normally eat in the morning, but I'm gonna do it in the morning for you guys. I'm gonna tag all y'all.
So,
All right, I'll be looking forward to it.
we're gonna be winding down this episode, and here's something to look forward to tomorrow. Jago is going to unbox a chicken sandwich from Bojangles.
Yes, I'm unboxing it.
Bomber is going to unbox the new Elvis vibrator, which comes in 3 speeds. Love me tender, don't be cool, and Jailhouse Rock.
Oh shit!
What are you going to unbox for it?
Oh fuck!
Probably antibiotics to get rid of whatever's causing me to burn down there now.
Tell me, what are you going to unbox?
Oh shit! I don't know.
Tubby's
Probably
gonna unbox a thing of Cheetos and eat it, or Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, Tootsie Rolls. Yeah, I'll unbox that. There you go.
And Bomber got really quiet. He didn't say anything after I said that.
Well, no, he's going to hide his vibrator right now. He's like, shit.
It's because he's texting his sister saying, "Hey, I'm gonna need that back."
He said there's gonna be a whole lot of shaking going on.
Right. I swear it's a shake weight. It's not what you think. It's a shake weight.
Whatever you do, don't put that in express mode, okay?
I almost posted it the other day. It's like, look, guys, it's a brand new shake weight with a picture of the Death Kennedy game. Almost. But I was like, I don't feel like all these dumbasses comment and say stupid shit. Oh, my God. Oh, God. The shake weight is back, guys!
Woo! I've been waiting for it.
Death Stranding, baby, all the way!
Oh, God. I was waiting for that reference. I knew somebody was going to make it.
Oh, God. And I was like, nah, I don't feel like all these dumbasses comment. I'm sorry. Nope.
That turns out to be a great game. Everybody's gonna be like, fuck, didn't see that coming.
Oh, fuck. Even if it is,
I mean, hey, you can still make fun of it, but it's like, hey, it'll be good.
It's got to show me more for it's a day one purchase for me. I mean, it may be. I mean, I love all the Metal Gears. Don't get me wrong, but right now I don't know what the fuck that game's trying to be. It's weird as shit. So,
Well, it wants to make you think. He's not the developer's not one to just kind of lay it out there for you. You kind of have to come up with your own ideas and shit of it. So,
I know. I love all the Metal Gears. I love. I mean, Kojima's. That's the only games I really played by Hideo Kojima. Whatever how you put up. But I mean, right now, dude. Oh my God, it's strange.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be strange.
That's what he wants. That's what he wants. Just gotta have faith in it.
What is it?
He didn't do us wrong with Metal Gear. Well,
what is a strand game? I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? I do not understand that. So.
It's a urine strand. All right, gentlemen. Let's we've been at it almost 2 hours, and unfortunately, like I said, Jago was a little bit late. Ghost never made it, but he's a ghost.
Check your DMs, Wilmy.
Bomber jumped out. He's in emergency.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He said BRB, but I doubt it.
Ah.
Oh, okay. Kids got a little bit more wild, maybe.
Batteries are blown. Is that what that stands for when Bomber says it?
I don't know.
All right, the man's not here. We're not going to pick on him. All right, Jago, tell everybody where they can find you, dude. You know the drill.
Here once in a while, hopefully, I mean, sometimes on time unless work fucks with me. And Retro Renegades tomorrow night. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Supersonic Stations channel or Jay the Graphic Gods channel. And you can find me on the Random Corpse Cast. And you can find me on the Dash Cast on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern when we decide to do those. So, but yeah, one's coming up Wednesday. But yeah, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Xbox Live at the same name, Jacob Cookies Not Hard. PlayStation, different story, but I'm not.
And what about your PC? Can we find you on
PC.
Steam?
Yeah, no, can't find me on Steam. Fuck PC.
All right, Fork.
You can find me at Forkboy Gaming on Twitter, Forkboy Gaming on Twitch, where I stream with Tubby and Ghost, and we may be adding Wilmy here this coming week. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So, but you can find me there. We stream usually Friday, Saturday, Sundays. We'll be adding Wednesdays back next week, and yeah, just follow me there. I try to make you laugh, try to just have a good time, and just try to enjoy ourselves. So just kind of like here. What you see is what you get.
All right, and Tubby.
You can find me at TubbyMaster18 on Twitter. You can find me on Forkboy Gaming when he's streaming, and I stream also from time to time on TubbyMaster. And yeah, basically, ain't nothing special. Just have a good time.
Hell yeah.
So, yep.
That's all it's about.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can't get Bomber to talk. That sucks. So, And everybody knows me. I am Wilmy Hood, the mouth of the South. You can find me here every Monday night at 8 p.m. on Gaming Beyond the Box. And I'm also on the panel for the Saltiest Gaming Podcast. Check us out there on Salty's channel at 9 o'clock on Thursday nights. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Epic Store.
Your mom's bedroom wall.
That may be a possibility too.
Well.
You can find me almost anywhere. I want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us, all of our usual, some of the new people. And I'm really shocked. We've almost hit 200 subscribers. I don't know what happened. But hey, and we always appreciate all the messages and everything, man, that you guys send. And we just want to make it fun. And
Other than the dickheads, fuck you.
yeah.
Oh no, we love the dickheads too.
And, well, you know, you got to feel sorry for them because they didn't get the attention from their parents, you know, growing up. But
Yeah.
Hey, Wilmy, real quick before you end, in your thing for your stream, it says not here for hate, console wars, or drama.
I know, and that guy said we needed more drama in the podcast.
Okay, I just wanted to point that out in case it's
Okay, not everybody can read, man. Come on.
Oh, exactly. See, Jago proved that earlier with that post.
Sorry, I pointed that out that I hurt someone's feelings about reading.
I was going to say he couldn't read. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Toby can't read. We just don't. I forget to point that out.
I got the text-to-speech going, you know, it reads it for me.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you get, hey, one more sex, and you're like, one more sex? Oh, okay.
But
I mean, I don't need more than one sex there. I was born a male. Thank you.
You get another sex change, Toby?
Hey, if you can have both, it saves money and time.
That didn't have any effect on Bomber, okay? So,
hey, since Bomber's not here, can I give his where you can find him at?
yeah, go ahead. This should be entertaining.
Hi, this is HR Bomber. You can find me at HR Bomber on Twitter, HR Bomber Mixer, and in my sister's bedroom. So you can find me there.
Roll Tide!
Roll Tide!
Roll Tide.
All right. Well, that's oh god damn. I shouldn't laugh at that anymore, but I still do.
It'll always be funny.
And just to piss off the fine folks at Disney and YouTube, we're gonna end on our favorite song. Thanks everybody, and I will talk to you Thursday night on Salty's Gaming.
Be good, guys. There's that wash machine again.
I think that might be my mic now. It's hot as shit, man.